Welcome to Arbour Immigration Insights podcast, where your trusted Canadian immigration company brings you the latest updates on what's happening in the Canadian immigration world. Today, I'm joined with the president of Arbour, Sharmila Perera, and special guest, Chef Pablo Garcia. Welcome, both of you. Now, Sharmila, I'm told that you're currently in Mexico and that there's some exciting news you want to share with the world.
Yes, definitely. I am here in Mexico, and apart from the fact that I'm trying out some new tequila brands, I am here to work, and I am here with Chef Pablo, and we do have some exciting news to share. Chef Pablo and I have been working together for the last 10 years, on and off. We worked a lot about 8 years ago when the International Workers Program was available for Mexicans to come to Canada. And this stopped about 6 years ago, and we haven't been working a lot, but we have kept in touch on and off. Just after the pandemic, I was trying to kind of see how we can structure our company to meet the demands of the workers and meet the demands of the employers, because of the fact that the pandemic has created kind of havoc in a lot of the industries, especially the healthcare industry and the hospitality industry, and a whole backlog of applications at Canada Immigration. Some of the countries take about 1 year to process a work permit application, and that's a huge amount of time for an employer to provide a job offer and wait for an employee to land in Canada to take up the job. So I was kind of thinking, where should I, focus my energy on? And Mexico came up as 2 weeks processing time. So 1 year against 2 weeks was a huge difference. And I kind of wanted to explore the opportunities here with Pablo. Pablo has a lot of experience working in the hospitality industry, not just with Canada, but also with its own company, working in US and as well as cruise lines. He'll explain to you his experience. But the exciting news is not that. The exciting news is that I have offered Pablo to come under the umbrella of Arbour and work as an international recruiter for us, which means that it's huge. I have never offered this position to anybody. It is huge because it's a very, very responsible position. So he's not just recruiting for us in Mexico, but all over the world, providing immigration information, the different paths that people can take to immigrate to Canada. And he will focus on the hospitality industry, while although we work in many other industries like the trades and the healthcare industry, he will concentrate mostly on the hospitality industry. So it's a huge position. It's a huge responsibility to provide that kind of information. And it's also huge because he needs to blend in with our culture in our office. And I'm excited and happy to have him aboard and, for the future of Arbour.
Wow, that's an amazing story. And I believe that trust is really important in a relationship. And it sounds like that you guys have that. Pablo, would you be able to tell me a little bit about the work that you do, helping to do with Arbour, and how your past experience fits in with your new role?
Sure. Thanks, Sharmila, for the great introduction. And as she said, it's a huge responsibility, and I'm really excited to start this new international adventure. I think it's going to be great for all the hospitality industry. So I've been working as a recruiter around 12 years from now. I'm a chef. I've been working in the US for 3 years, and then I decided to become a recruiter, and I started to spread them out for multiple different programs. So during the last 10 years, I was able to work with companies, cruise line companies, J1 companies. I created the Mexican Culinary Society in 2015. That's like the huge thing after that, when we started to send more than 1,000 people, more than 1,000 people every year to the US, to Spain, to Australia, and multiple countries. Then COVID came and everything started to change. So I think I'm one of the optimistic persons who thinks that with bad things comes really, really good things. And that's what Sharmila just explained. When we realized that for Mexico, in 2 weeks, we can complete the work permit process. That's amazing. So now my responsibility is just to spread all the information and all the great benefits that Canada has for all the hospitality industry, chefs, F&B supervisors, servers, everyone in Mexico. Now they are going to be able to apply, and the time is going to be way lower. Well, I'm sorry, faster than any other country all over the world. Once this happens, I will be traveling all over the world representing an Arbour consultant and talking about all the immigration assessments that we will help the people to move to Canada and live this great experience.
Right, that's awesome. And I realized that you did start a foundation as well to help the young immigrants. Was that in Mexico and Canada, or?
Yeah, it's all over the world. That's something that I realized during the pandemic, that my professionals, the culinary, they didn't work during the last 2 years, because I was doing interviews with most of them, like, chef, I didn't work, chef, I don't have a job. So my industry is really damaged. So this is the time where I had to take the decisions, like, okay, this is time to help. That's why I've been talking with Sharmila to how the companies can help us to help the candidates to move forward and complete these new processes for them and get the job and opportunity to live in Canada. So this foundation will be dedicated not only for Mexicans, for all over the world, to just put them opportunities that they can come back to work, and then in the future, just get a permanent residence, a better offers of what they can offer in Mexico or their home countries.
Right. Well, that's great. And I'm glad that you started that as well. And it sounds like you both have a lot of experience in the hospitality and immigration industry. I think we're running out of time and we just want to wrap up, but is there any last minute details that you want to tell the viewers?
Yes, a couple of things which I actually wanted to say was about our company. We basically work together well, whether they're direct employees or whether they are, subcontractors, or anybody that work together with us have to be aligned with our purpose. Basically, we as a company care for each other, that we work together. We care for the people that we provide immigration services to. And I just wanted to put myself out there to basically say, why is it that from everybody else that I have worked with, that I chose Pablo to be the international recruiter? So it's a little bit of a personal story, and I just want to put myself out there because last year I had a bit of a health issue. I had to undergo a lot of testing, but I love Canada. I love its free healthcare system. But the problem was that because of the pandemic, anything non-emergency was postponed, and I wasn't able to get the necessary appointments with the specialists or the doctors or the scans that I needed to do. So my personality is such that I don't wait around waiting for things to happen. I need to go out and get things done. So myself and my husband, Rohan, we kind of researched where I can get this done. And Mexico came up as a country that's really good in the healthcare. So I then contacted Pablo and asked him, could you help me with this? And within 2 to 3 weeks, him and his beautiful wife, Daniela, researched everything, researched the surgeons, researched the specialists, got me all the appointments, and Rohan and I packed our bags, came to Mexico for about 4 weeks. They took us from place to place, spent all of their time with us, taking me to these medical appointments. And, what I say was that if I can trust my personal life with somebody, then I think I can trust in a professional way as well. And that's the culture of our organization. So there's a huge opportunity available after the pandemic in Canada, in the hospitality industry, in the healthcare industry, in the trades industry. Apart from that, Canada is also going through a huge labor shortage with a lot of people retiring. Last year 900,000 workers, they couldn't even find people. 900,000 positions were vacant. So immigration has upped their numbers, and I think this is a time for us for our industry. And we are excited to come together, to work together, and provide these services to our clients in the way that we have provided all these years, where they trust us, they trust our company, and they trust us to take care of them.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Sharmila. It's incredibly important. It sounds like you guys have built an incredible relationship, and I'm glad to see that you guys are moving forward professionally as well. So thank you both for being here, for providing both your awesome stories, and I hope that employers and those seeking to immigrate in Canada to watch out for our podcast in May, where we bring you more Canadian immigration news and insights. Thank you both.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, thank you so much.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.